Okay, students, now we are going to discuss social responsibility towards different interest groups. Social responsibility towards different interest ग्रुप्स। तो सबसे पहले तो ये समझना है कि इंटरेस्ट ग्रुप मतलब कौन, स्टेक होल्डर्स। देयर आर नंबर ऑफ स्टेक होल्डर्स इन ए बिजनेस। तो आपकी सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज उन डिफरेंट स्टेक होल्डर्स की तरफ क्या है वो हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं इसमें। ओके, तो वो आर द वेरियस इंटरेस्ट ग्रुप्स इन्वॉल्व इन बिजनेस। देखो, सबसे पहले शेयर होल्डर, दूसरे वर्कर्स, तीसरे सोसाइटी, चौथे कंज्यूमर्स। ओके, और पांचवें गवर्नमेंट। ओके जी, ये आपके पास कुछ इंटरेस्ट ग्रुप है। अब शेयर होल्डर की तरफ आपकी क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है? दे हैव इन्वेस्टेड मनी, ओके, विद एन, या एक और ले लेते हैं हम, क्रेडिटर्स, विद एन एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ ग्रोथ ऑफ मनी। ओके, सो जब उनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि पैसा कमा के देगी कंपनी, तो आपका क्या इंटरेस्ट है, शेयर होल्डर का क्या इंटरेस्ट है? टू ग्रो हिज मनी। और वो कब फुलफिल हो सकता है? जब आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्रॉफिट कमा के दोगे। ओके, तो responsibility towards investors is while doing legal work helping them on profit। ओके, तो ये आपके शेयर होल्डर की तरफ आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, क्योंकि उन्होंने, इन्वेस्टर्स ने आपके बिजनेस में पैसा लगाया ये सोच के कि ये बिजनेस अच्छा चल रहा है और ये हमें ग्रोथ ला कर देगा। तो आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि आप ड्यू लीगली आप कोई बिजनेस एक्टिविटी को परफॉर्म करें। And while performing business activity legally, you have to earn sufficient amount of returns so that your shareholder or investor remain happy and grow with your growth। तो ये आपके सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है शेयर होल्डर की तरफ। अब दूसरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी किसकी तरफ है? वर्कर्स। These are responsible for smooth functioning and growth of business। ओके, तो आपकी इनकी तरफ क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है? टू प्रोवाइड देम better salaries, okay, इंश्योरेंस, मतलब एक तो एक्सीडेंटल मतलब लाइफ इंश्योरेंस और हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस। ओके, सेफ वर्किंग कंडीशन, growth opportunities, okay, and competitive environment, okay। तो जो एम्प्लॉयज आपके बिजनेस में काम कर रहे हैं, ओके, यहाँ एक और इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है, सेफ्टी ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट भी होनी चाहिए। सेफ्टी ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट भी जरूरी है, फाइन। तो ये भी शेयर होल्डर को देना है आपको, फाइन। तो आपके पास के ये आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। तो यहाँ वर्कर्स के तरफ क्या है कि वर्कर्स स्मूथ फंक्शनिंग में आपके हेल्प करते हैं बिजनेस में, ओके। तो उनको आपने क्या देना है, ग्रोथ और स्मूथ फंक्शनिंग में वर्कर आपको हेल्पफुल है, तो आपको उनको बेटर सैलरीज देनी है, आपको उनको इंश्योरेंस प्रोवाइड करनी है हेल्थ की और लाइफ की, okay। You have to safeguard them, you have to give them safe working condition, you have to provide them better learning condition, competitive environment, and you have to provide them growth opportunities, okay, and various other benefits, so that employees stay happy and healthy in your business and contribute towards the growth and expansion of the business organization। ये आपके पास इसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, ओके। तो ये आपके पास मतलब उनको ड्यू राइट्स देने, ड्यू रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज उनको प्रोवाइड करनी, सो दैट दे फील हैप्पी विद द बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। देन देयर इज योर सोसाइटी इज देयर। सोसाइटी इज प्रोवाइडिंग रिसोर्सेज, ओके। सोसाइटी इज प्रोवाइडिंग रिसोर्सेज। अब कौन कौन सा रिसोर्सेज प्रोवाइड कर रही है, लैंड, वाटर, एयर, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, ओके, बेसिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, फाइन। ये सारा सोसाइटी का है। आप कहोगे ना एयर सोसाइटी की है, कम्युनिटी की है, वाटर भी कम्युनिटी का है, लैंड भी कम्युनिटी की है, और बेसिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मतलब सीवेज का सिस्टम, रोड स्ट्रक्चर, ये सारा का सारा कम्युनिटी का है, और वो आपको अलाउ कर रहे हैं उस सारे को यूज़ करने के लिए। तो आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी उस कम्युनिटी की तरफ क्या है, टू प्रोवाइड देम एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज, ओके। ये आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, टू सेफगार्ड एनवायरमेंट, ओके, टू हेल्प देम solve various problems like related to water, air, land, ओके। तो ये सारा उनका काम है। एक कम्युनिटी की तरफ आपको क्या करना चाहिए, मतलब लीगल एंड ऑल्सो टू फॉलो लीगल रूल्स, ओके। तो ये आपका एक सोसाइटी की तरफ या कम्युनिटी की तरफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, ओके। आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एक सोसाइटी की तरफ है या कम्युनिटी की तरफ है कि आप जब सोसाइटी से इतना कुछ ले रहे हो तो आपको सोसाइटी को इन रिटर्न भी कुछ देना है। आपने उनकी लैंड खराब की तो आपको उनकी लैंड को फर्टाइल बनाने के लिए प्रॉब्लम्स का सॉल्यूशन देना पड़ेगा, ओके। आपको उनको एयर पॉल्यूशन को रिड्यूस करने में हेल्प करना पड़ेगा, वाटर पॉल्यूशन को रिड्यूस करने में हेल्प करना पड़ेगा। देन सिंस दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग यू लैंड फैसिलिटीज़, ऑल्सो यू शुड प्रोवाइड देम एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़। आप जो भी प्रोडक्ट बनाओ वो लीगल रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन को फुलफ़िल करते हुए बनाओ, और साथ में अगर कोई प्रॉब्लम्स हैं तो आप उसके सॉल्यूशन में उनको हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज़ अगर क्रिएट कर सकते हो तो वो प्रोवाइड करनी चाहिए। अगर आप एजुकेशनल फैसिलिटीज़ क्रिएट कर सकते हो उनके लिए तो वो प्रोवाइड करनी चाहिए। फॉर एग्जांपल रिलायंस और टाटा दोनों ही सोसाइटी की तरफ कंट्रीब्यूट करते हैं। रिलायंस का बेस्ट एग्जांपल बताता हूँ कि जो रिलायंस रिफाइनरी के पीछे ज़मीन है उसको आज बेस्ट मैंगो ऑर्चर्ड मानते हैं इंटरनेशनली। तो वो क्या था, वो एक बैरन लैंड था जहाँ आपने अपना कंस्ट्रक्शन के टाइम जो जितना भी वेस्ट था वो उस लैंड में डिस्पोज ऑफ किया था। सो दैट रिजल्टेड इनटू the problems regarding the land. So Dhirubhai Ambani took a decision of plantation of the mango plants over there, and now that area has become internationally renowned for the quality of mangoes which are being produced in that piece of land which has been utilized in a proper way. तो रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज़ ने उस ज़मीन को जो बैरन थी उसको एक सॉल्यूशन प्रोवाइड किया, वहाँ एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ क्रिएट की, एंड इट हैज़ क्रिएटेड एन एग्जाम्पल फॉर मैनी इंडस्ट्रीज दैट इट कैन बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू ए proper agricultural land. Okay, same way there are many such examples which are being set up by many companies. तो कंपनीज सिर्फ सोसाइटी से रिसोर्सेज ही ना लें, उनको इन रिटर्न बेनिफिट्स भी प्रोवाइड करें, तो वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है आपके पास। ओके, फिर आ जाते हैं हम कंज्यूमर। आपके पास अनदर स्टेक होल्डर है कंज्यूमर। कंज्यूमर इज हैप्पी ओनली व्हेन यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग देम गुड क्वालिटी गुड्स, good quality goods, okay, at affordable prices, okay, good services, okay, goods are produced keeping in mind requirement of consumer, ओके। तो कंज्यूमर बहुत बड़ी चीज़ है, ओके, और उनको ये सारे प्रोवाइड करना और एंड प्रोवाइडिंग देम इंफॉर्मेशन हाउ टू यूज and take care of the product, okay, and providing them complete information regarding ingredients, ओके। तो ये सारा कुछ कंज्यूमर को आपको प्रोवाइड करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि अगर कंज्यूमर हैप्पी नहीं है तो आपकी डिमांड नहीं होगी, आपकी सेल नहीं होगी और आपकी टर्नओवर नहीं बनेगी, ना प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी बनेगी। सो दैट इज द अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट स्टेक होल्डर or the party or the we can say interest. Okay, then there is government. Okay, government, you should pay taxes on time and proper taxes. Okay, follow rules made by government. Okay, तो ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, टैक्सेस देना, एंड देन अडॉप्ट फेयर ट्रेड प्रैक्टिसेस, fair trade practices. Okay, so taxes on time and proper taxes, follow rules made by the government, adopt fair trade practices. Okay, and help, business should help the government. It should help government to achieve economic and social objectives. अब गवर्नमेंट क्या चाहती है कि गंगा को साफ करना, और गंगा साफ तभी होगी जब उसमें जो भी वेस्ट मटेरियल है वो डिस्पोज ऑफ करना कंपनीज कम करेंगी या बंद करेंगी या प्रॉपरली ट्रीट करके डिस्पोज ऑफ करेंगी। तो जितने भी म्यूनसिपैलिटी के वेस्ट डिस्पोजल सेंटर्स हैं उनको तो गवर्नमेंट कंट्रोल कर सकती है, बट कंपनीज को कंट्रोल करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट डिपेंड किन पे करती है, कंपनीज पे। एंड कंपनी शुड सेट अप देयर वाटर सीवरेज ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट्स so that the water is being properly treated, and after treatment only they dispose of that water into river Ganga or Yamuna, then only these two rivers can be cleaned up. तो गवर्नमेंट अपने आप सारा कुछ नहीं कर सकती है, गवर्नमेंट तभी ये सारा कुछ अचीव कर सकती है जब कंपनीज भी उनको सपोर्ट करेंगी। ओके, उनकी एक्टिविटीज़ में पार्टिसिपेट करेंगी, तभी गवर्नमेंट अकम्प्लिश कर सकती हैं टारगेट्स को। तो ये आपके पास गवर्नमेंट का है। तो गवर्नमेंट को हेल्प करने में, इकोनॉमिक ऑब्जेक्टिव्स को अकम्प्लिश करने में, गवर्नमेंट ही सारी रोड्स नहीं बना के दे सकती, रेलवे ट्रैक्स नहीं बना सकती। तो प्राइवेट कंपनी शुड कम फॉरवर्ड एंड हेल्प द गवर्नमेंट, ओके, दैट वी आर रेडी टू सपोर्ट यू and participate in your activities. Like in these days, corona pandemic, if private hospitals keep on charging exorbitant fees from the patients for a treatment where there is no treatment, no medicine available, just a limited number of medicine are available, and oxygen treatment is required for providing facilities or for curing the patients. And if you are charging exorbitant fees of 1 lakh or 2 lakh per day, then how can government provide the health facilities to the common public when government has allowed these private hospitals to set up on their land which has been lent on lease and allowed to operate with a thought that okay, everything can't be done by government, the government can't run government hospitals, so private parties are helping them. But if private hospitals in this pandemic time period are going to if it is not helping the government, or if it is taking away the required treatment away from common man and just making it accessible only for the rich or ultra rich class, then how the government will achieve its objective of social betterment. So that is here how the business organizations are going to help out the government in accomplishing those social objectives as well as the economic objectives. तो ये इसलिए भी बिजनेस को हेल्प करना चाहिए। ये इंटरेस्ट ग्रुप्स हैं आपके। फिर आपके क्रेडिटर्स हैं। If the banks are not being repaid loans in time, then they will lose credibility in you, and also they will find it difficult to carry out their operational activities further. Thus, they will charge various types of charges from the common man, and it is going to create the problem for the financial world. So, it is very important for the companies to pay off their loans or liabilities in time, so that banks do not find it difficult to pay loans to the other companies or other small financial small manufacturing institutions, and or if they are paying the loans, they are giving loans at higher rate of interest, or the margin money is being kept high, so that The manufacturing units are available with less amount of money in the form of loan, which will affect their productive activities. So that can be controlled only when the institutions are repaying their loans in time, and that is what the interest group of credit, that is what the interest of creditors is there in a particular company. Okay. Now moving from interest groups, we are moving to the next topic, that is environment for protection. Okay. So the another topic is environmental protection. The another responsibility of every business is to protect the environment. In this environment, we are having the three different types of environment, that is land, air and water. Pollution is there. So it is the due responsibility of every business to take care that they are not polluting the environment in which they are carrying out the business. Means they are not disposing of their waste from the company before treatment. They should treat it properly, and after treatment only that waste should be disposed of either in air or in water or in land. It should be disposed of. The toxic materials should not be disposed of without treatment, because if that is done, that can cause various types of diseases which will leave a harmful impact on the society. And since it is this society who is providing you the resources for carrying out the further production activities, that will get harmed, and in the end the business will get harmed, because business is selling its product to the consumers. And if that consumer comes to know that this business is harming the interest of one section of society to provide goods to the other section of society just for earning benefits, then that consumer will start avoiding such type of companies, stop buying goods and services from such type of company, and will start looking towards the other companies who are taking care of these aspects. So that is very important for every business organization, that they should minimize the impact of whatever the waste material which is being disposed of from their factories, that should not harm the land, air or water bodies of the society, which is being used on regular basis, which can cause various types of diseases if this is not being done properly. Okay, so this toxic waste need to be handled properly by the organizations who are producing various types of products. Like now, we are going to understand what type of pollution they are creating. One is the air. How we can say that there are three types of pollution, or different types of pollution being created by these organizations. First one is the air pollution. In case of air pollution, the companies are not installing the electronic gadgets, the proper gadgets, and air, whatever the fumes which are being coming out of their chimneys, they are coming without proper treatment, without proper control, as a result of which there is large amount of nitrogen, sulfur, carbon monoxide being released into air, and that causes harm to the society, to the plants, to the animals, etc. Okay, for example, if we are depending more and more on diesel vehicles, they are releasing such a large amount of nitrogen and carbon monoxide that it increases the temperature, as well as it harms the various plants, animals, and the human bodies. Various types of diseases are being caused by that vehicular pollution. So it is very important for the companies to develop a type of engine which releases less amount of carbon monoxide and nitrogen into the air, which can safeguard the health of the human beings, and various other aspects are being safeguarded because of less release of that pollutants into the air. Okay, or the company should come up with the idea of having electrical vehicles. Okay, but in that case also they need to take care that the batteries which will be produced, lithium based batteries or various other types of material which will be used, that should leave less harm on to the environmental pollution. That on one side you have moved from diesel to electrical engine, but on the other hand you have produced such batteries which are causing the same amount of pollution or more amount of pollution. Okay, land pollution and air pollution, that is the another problem that you need to take care of. Okay, another is the water pollution. These companies are releasing the untreated water into water bodies. You might have seen huge amount of pollution in Yamuna, Ganga, or in Ahmedabad. The river front has been made on Sabarmati, but when it leaves Ahmedabad or before entering Ahmedabad, there is huge amount of pollution in that river. That is because the companies are not fulfilling their responsibility of treating the water and then releasing them into the rivers. So it is the due responsibility that they should treat the water and then release them into the water bodies, which will help in controlling the pollution to the large extent. Okay. Another is land pollution. Land pollution is caused by dumping the waste from the companies into the land bodies. Okay, or producing certain type of pesticides or your chemical based fertilizer, that is when they get dissolved into water and seep it into the land, that is also causing the land pollution. If you ever happen to go into in Punjab, various areas of Punjab like Bathinda, Sangrur, or various other such areas which are on the border of Haryana, you will find that there are a number of villages where large number of patients of cancer are there, and they are being treated. They are going over to Ganganagar or some other parts of Rajasthan to get treated through a train which is also known as cancer train. So why that cancer is happening? Because of the pollution levels which has seeped into the land, and from that it has seeped into the water bodies, and people are drinking arsenic based water. They are producing crops in that arsenic based land. Okay, and this is the due responsibility of the government as well as the business to take care that such type of pollution is being controlled, and otherwise the society at large will get affected. That is the another important aspect. Okay, then there is a noise pollution. It is very important that the machines which are being used, vehicles which are being used, their pollution levels should be controlled to a maximum levels. Okay, even in Diwali we use firecrackers, and mindlessly we are in competition that I have blasted a bigger version of cracker than yours. Means there is a mad race between people, and whenever it is being asked that you should control the firecrackers, then it is being said you are against our religion, you don't enjoy this festival. Okay, it is applicable on every other religion. Either it is on Eid where you are where lakhs and lakhs of goats are being butchered, okay, or it is Durga Puja when we are slaughtering the, we can say, the animals, okay, or on Diwali we do slaughter of your chickens, okay, and even we are we are wasting water on Holi. So this is a pollution. This is basically a pollution which we are creating. We are wasting our resources, and noise pollution is one of that part. So when we are saying that don't burst firecrackers, that is not only to tell that it is creating sound pollution which is affecting your elderly parents or animals or small kids, but also it is generating huge amount of air pollution. It consists of carbon monoxide, nitrogen, sulfur and various other gases which is harmful for your health. That's why when you are finished with your fire cracking activity, the next day or 2 3 days later there is a huge amount of fog, and then you start saying our eyes are burning, our throat is choking and various other things. So that is where type of pollution is. So it is very important for the companies also to control the noise of the machines. They need to develop certain type of machines where the quality of productive activities are good and the noise being created by machines is less, as much possible as they can reduce, they should reduce, as they have done in case of vehicles, SUVs or higher vehicles. They have reduced noise to the major extent. Same way, cracking of fires, crackers should be reduced. The loud volumes which are there, which it should be controlled by the companies so that people can enjoy firecrackers, and also people, the others, those who are not interested in firecrackers, they should not get annoyed with the loud noise which is being created by those firecrackers, okay. So such type of pollution is there, and noise pollution should also be controlled because it creates mental problems, mental health problems, or it increases heart attacks or cholesterol problem. So all this noise pollution should be controlled. That is what the various types of pollutions are. So air pollution, water pollution, and water pollution, land pollution, and noise pollution. Now we are need of why we need to control pollution. First is it reduces the health hazard. Health hazard, like you will have a heart attack or you will become a cancer patient because of the air pollution or water pollution. I have recently discussed that in Bathinda or Sangrur there is a whole village is turned into a cancer village. So cancer can be reduced, lung complications can be reduced, heart attacks can be reduced, okay. So that is the first basic reason why pollution should be controlled, because it helps in reducing the health hazards. Second important thing is it reduces the risk of liabilities, okay. When you are taking due care of air, water, noise and land, then the health problems will be less. You don't have to invest huge amount of money. Your productivity will be higher. You will not be a liability on the business organization, rather you will be an asset. If you keep on getting ill again and again, you will become a liability on the business, and you have to, the business have to pay bills for your health, okay. Or you will waste the time of the business organization and your productivity will reduce. So in order to improve the productivity, in order to maintain your health, better health, it is very important for the businesses all businesses that that the health of the society can be maintained, and that can be possible through air through controlling the pollution of air, water, land, or noise pollution. Okay. Another is it saves the cost. If the individuals are ill again and again, their productivity will go down, so per unit cost of producing the goods will be high. As a result of which the cost will increase, and in a competitive world, if you are not taking due care of the health of your employees, you have to pay a huge amount of money in the form of compensation for the accidents, okay, they will suffer, or the health complexities they will suffer, or on the other hand they will reduce the productivity of the goods which are being produced by them. Thus automatically this all cost will be added into the cost of your product, which will become uncompetitive in this competitive world. Okay, and you will not have that much of the demand for the product as you were expecting. So it is very important to take care that pollution levels are controlled, so that people who are working in your society, in your company, they are healthy, they are giving you better productivities, and also you don't have to pay monies as compensation for the accidents or the health complexities they have suffered. So that is the another important aspect. Okay. Then there is improved public image. When you are controlling the pollution levels, it is improving your goodwill into the market that this company is a highly environmental friendly company, and they are contributing to large extent towards the safeguard of the environment. Thus people will be attracted more and more towards those companies who are protectively disposing of the waste, and they are giving due concern or care towards the betterment of the environment in which the society is living. Okay, and that betterment of the environment is attracting more and more customers towards that company. So that is the another important reason why the pollution levels are controlled, because it generates goodwill for the company concerned. Okay, and another important thing is it provides the companies the social benefits. It improves the span of life. Okay, it improves, it provides the cleaner buildings. Okay, another important thing is provide clear visibility, better visibility is there, and the availability of natural products in purer form. So these are the various social benefits being accomplished or being received by the companies concerned. That is why the pollution need to be controlled. Okay, so that is what the business is doing. Okay, now what a business can do in environmental pollution. First of all, the top management should be committed towards the control of environmental pollution. They should make certain policies, plans, and they should make a work culture which is helping us in controlling the pollution levels being created by that particular company. So that is the first basic thing which a company can do. Second thing is it should there should be commitment from each division which is working in a company, that they will try their best levels to control the environmental pollution. That is and for that particular purpose they will train up their employees, they will provide knowledge to their employees how to control the pollution. That is the another important aspect or another important step a company can take. Third important thing is that they can try to purchase quality raw material, they can install better machineries with lower pollution, who are creating lower pollution levels. Okay, or they can use better scientific methodologies or install water treatment plants in their companies, so that it can reduce the pollution levels to the maximum extent. Okay, and another important thing is that they are going to follow the rules and regulations which has been laid by the government for implementation in the companies, as a result of which the pollution can be controlled, or they can also invest into the government research where new methodologies can be carried out or can be invented with the help of which the pollution can be controlled. So that is the another important thing where the companies can contribute towards the government. Okay, and they can assess the periodical performance of their company as to how much of the pollution has been controlled and what new need to be done so that we can control more and more pollution. So that is what the government, what the companies can do. Moreover, these companies can arrange workshop or training sessions for their suppliers, distributors, dealers, and and also the customers who should actively participate into their program of controlling the pollution and hence providing better quality of life. So all that can be done by a company. So this is what the company can contribute towards the pollution control of pollution. Now after this we will do in the next lecture the business ethics. What is business ethics and why it is required? So that will be done in the next lecture. Thanks.